While we are waiting for the new Pixel 7 lineup coming this fall, Google just launched a brand new affordable Pixel, the Google Pixel 6a. There is no official sale of the Google Pixel 6a yet, so I want to compare the technical specs of the new generation with its predecessor. The new handset is much more impressive, if compared to its predecessor, because it comes with a high-end hardware department instead of a mid-range one. Further, Big G adopted the same original appearance scheme as the Pixel 6 lineup. There is a lot to say about the new device, but does it really offer a higher value than its predecessor? In this comparison, we will analyze the specifications of the Google Pixel 5a, 5G, and the Google Pixel 6a, then highlight all the main differences, in order to let you know which one is the best for your actual needs. As already mentioned above, the new Google Pixel 6a adopts a new appearance language that is the same as the Pixel 6 lineup. You get a horizontal camera module, but you should also notice that the materials used are cheaper. While the Pixel 5a, 5G has a full aluminum unibody appearance, the new handset comes with a plastic back and an aluminum frame. Both are dustproof and water resistant, thanks to the IP67 certification, but the old model is more interesting in terms of build quality, even though it is definitely uglier when it comes to the look. So what do you prefer? Is it better to have a beautiful look or sturdier materials? The displays of these two models come with almost the same specifications. They're OLED panels with a full HD plus resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, and the HDR certification, protected by Gorilla Glass 3. What changes is the diagonal and the position of the punch hole. The Google Pixel 6a has a smaller 6.1-inch panel and a punch hole placed centrally, while the Google Pixel 5a, 5G comes with a punch hole placed on the top left corner and a bigger 6.34-inch display. So the 5a, 5G is more comfortable for gaming and productivity, but the 6a is more compact and easier to use with one hand and to keep in a pocket. The main advantage of the Google Pixel 6a is its hardware superiority. It is powered by the flagship class Google Tensor main platform, the same used in the vanilla Pixel 6 and in the Pixel 6 Pro, built at 5nm and running at a max frequency of 2.8 GHz. The Google Tensor is the first proprietary chipset released by Google, and it is able to compete with the Snapdragon 888 by Qualcomm in terms of CPU and GPU performance. The SoC is paired with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of native storage. You get the same memory configuration with the Google Pixel 5a, 5G, but with a weaker chipset, the mid-range class Snapdragon 765G mobile platform. Even though it is not mentioned in the name of the 6a, both the devices support 5G connectivity. The Google Pixel 6a runs Android 12 out of the box, so it will get longer software support, because the 5a, 5G ships with Android 11 and already received one major update. Both these handsets are equipped with a dual rear camera, and they have the same main sensor, a 12.2 megapixel shooter with OIS. It is a pretty old sensor, but it still manages to capture great photos. The difference is in the ultra-wide camera. The Google Pixel 6a gets a 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens, while the Google Pixel 5a, 5G has 16 megapixel and a slightly wider FOV. Last but not least, the battery. Thanks to its bigger dimensions, the Google Pixel 5a, 5G contains a bigger battery with a capacity of 4680 mAh. So with this device, you can get longer battery life in a lot of scenarios, even though its chipset is built with an inferior production process. Google Pixel 6a and Pixel 5a, 5G hit in the shelves with the listing prices around $450. The Google Pixel 6a wins the comparison thanks to its better chipset, in-display fingerprint reader, and Android 12 out of the box, but its predecessor still has a lot to offer, such as a bigger display and battery, as well as an aluminum unibody appearance. Which one would you pick? I hope this comparison was interesting and useful. When I get a smartphone in my hands, I will definitely make a real comparison and a full review of the Pixel 6a, so subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day, and see you soon.